Hello one and all, welcome back to Create Paul, where today I'm trying something a little bit different. As a small YouTube creator, I thought maybe it could be fun to make a series where I find and share other microscopic itty-bitty little channels like myself. So welcome everyone to the first episode of a series that I'm calling Blips. When I say a small channel, I mean like a really small channel, like under a few hundred subscribers small. Something like LilaTR. So the thing about most channels this size is that if you watch them, you kind of have to give them some room for error, you know? Since they've never really been given a chance to get good at doing YouTube, chances are they're not going to be all that great at doing YouTube. I feel like LilaTR is kind of an exception to that rule, because I think that if you like the style that she is going for, then you will really like her videos. Alright, Cree, that's great and all, but what is her style? Well, it reminds me a lot of Coraline Constar, but just like a lot less edgy and a lot less musically inclined. And basically what I mean by that is it kind of feels like she just started recording and then did whatever she was going to do anyway, right? Like she doesn't set aside a block of time specifically for recording, she just makes lunch, except now she happens to be talking to a camera while she does so. And I know that describing it like this doesn't make it sound like much, but that's because it really isn't. Really, it just feels like an unfiltered window into a real person's life for 10 minutes at a time. And I think that's really interesting. It just has a minimalistic charm that I really like. I feel this a bit less so for the videos that she clearly had a topic in mind for while going in. Like, a few of the more recent videos have been specifically about cooking. And they're still really chaotic, and I still really like them. But like, I don't know. There are already other cooking videos out there, but there isn't anything else like Toothpaste Corpses and Harold the Cat, and that's really what I'm here for. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that I genuinely forget that her channel isn't already popular. Like, there was one video where she was talking about how she wanted to get a GoFundMe, and I was thinking, dude, why don't you just start a Patreon? Oh yeah, right, you only have like 70 subscribers, no one would use it. But yeah, links to her channel in the description, and if you want like a good starting place for her channel, I would recommend these videos. Anyway, let's move on to the other channel I would like to talk about, PH Lovejoy. Lots of acronyms today. This is the kind of channel that I feel like I need to add some contingencies to my recommendation. What I mean is that while there are a lot of really good videos on this channel, ones that show more technical skill than Lila's videos, there are also a lot of really boring ones. Like, 1 minute you'll be watching Turkey Lurkey Time, a beautiful two-part series about our narrator after she finds that a turkey is living in her neighbor's backyard. After months of the turkey's wails keeping her up at night, she takes some time to try and understand the turkey on a philosophical level. And then you'll be watching something like Dead Tracks, a completely silent video of someone just walking through a train. I mean, it has the VR thing, which is cool for about 10 seconds, but then it's just boring again. Alright, so what videos of hers would I recommend? These. First, we have Turkey Lurkey Time, already covered that one. Then we have Whipping Creams and Mashed Potatoes, two absolute gems that are technically cooking videos, but are really just videos that happen to have cooking in them, and I love them dearly. Then we have perhaps this channel's magnum opus. Basically, it is a 20-minute long video accounting the hundreds of posts and reviews made by the IMDb page Cat Pantry. This page has a lot of reviews on it, like it's in the top 2% of the most reviews per page, I think. But the interesting thing is the reviews themselves. None of them are actually reviewing the films that are attached to, and are rather just weird, vaguely related short stories with massive amounts of American imagery. And it's bizarre, and PH Lovejoy made a wonderful video about it. Basically, these videos I've mentioned are really good. They're edited really well, the ones that are scripted are well written, the ones that aren't were well improvised, and unfortunately, I don't know if she's still making videos, because it's been a while since she's released her last one, but even if she isn't, I'd say that what she already has here is worth watching. Link in the description. Anyway, that's all the channels I wanted to talk about today. Not very many, I know. But just due to the nature of these channels, finding them is rather difficult to do. So I don't know how often I'll be able to make these, or if I'll make another one at all. It all depends on how well this one goes. Anyway, that's all I have today. So if you want to help a man like me out, then why not subscribe? A ton of people are doing it, and my channel's grown like to twice its size in the past couple of months. Also, again, links to both of these channels will be in the description, and I highly recommend you check them out because they're very good. Anyway, until next time, don't die. Sayonara. To add some contingencies.